My name is Tony Fuller, and I'm a veterinarian here in Hancock County, and I will be supporting Mike Heldman for Sheriff on March 17th. Sheriff Heldman, the K-9 program at the Sheriff's Office has really had a big impact in Hancock County. How has the K-9 officer impacted the Sheriff's Office here in Hancock County?
The K-9 program is indispensable. It is something that we use just about every day. It's utilized in some fashion as a PR tool or as a tool that we go out and we do searches looking for people, doing searches in schools, doing searches of vehicles on the interstate, assisting the highway patrol or other agencies. Today, as an example, we had a gentleman that was out running away from probation officers, and there was a warrant for him. We kind of double teamed the gentleman. We used our drone and the dog both. And once he heard the dog, he stopped. And that is what we find many times, because there's something about a dog bite that people don't like. And that they don't have to bite, just the sound, the bark. So in that part of it, it's wonderful. The safety for the officers in the car. If one of the K-9 officers stops a motor vehicle for a traffic violation and something goes wrong, he has the ability to push a button on his belt. The door opens up, that dog is there. We train with those dogs on a weekly basis, and they're part of the office.
We've been able to develop a relationship with Sonny and Charlie since they have been the K-9 officers for the Sheriff's Office. How have they impacted the community recently?
You know, that's interesting you say that, because Sonny and Charlie are household names. They're handing out cards, they're handing out, we have little dogs that's for sale that people buy. They become just part of a household pet name that everybody is utilizing. They're in schools, they're everywhere. So as far as public relations, part of the community policing program, they are there. They're a part of it.
You had mentioned that the dogs are used in the schools. How are they used in the schools?
We work with the schools and do searches of lockers. You'd be surprised what students will bring to school. And we search the lockers with permission of the school. They call us and ask us to come in, and we do the search. If the dog hits on a locker, our officers stop right there. Then it becomes part of the school problem to open up that locker and do the search. Our dogs just do the sniffing out of the odor and detecting the odors.
As far as the health care for the dogs, where does the money come from for those?
We have the stuffed animals for sale. They have various, when they go out and do various talks, they get donations, and this money goes into a fund just for the K-9. And this fund not only will pay for the medical expenses, but as well, money goes toward future dogs that we may need to get once Sonny and Charlie retire. Right now, they are about 7 years old.
Yeah. What's the current plan for dogs in the future?
Looking back as what these two handlers, Deputy Brunswick and Sergeant Miller, have done with these two dogs, it's an unbelievable program. And I can't see our office not having a dog or two. To me, once these two retire, we will probably get 2 more dogs and continue with 2.
When the dogs aren't working, where do they stay?
Both of the dogs go home with their handlers on a daily basis. But most of the time when they're working, they're in the office with us. They have the luxury of roaming back and forth. But when they go home, they know they're home, they're with the family, they become a family pet. But when the deputy puts his uniform on, they know it's time to go to work. Tony, I really appreciate all the support you've given us with the K-9 program, and looking forward to working with you over the next 4 years. That's a very important program for us. So thank you, and thank you for your support.